Some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are.
As weird and creepy as JD Vance.
Super weird idea from JD Vance.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's quite weird. They're just plain weird.
Just plain weird.
Just plain weird.
That stuff is weird. They come across weird, and then they start being weird. Yeah, they're weird.
Being a really weird.
He's such a weirdo.
Donald Trump and his weirdo running mate are weird. Deeply and profoundly weird.
They are weird.
These Republicans just being weird, it's just weird. It's really weird.
Republican weirdness goes even deeper.
He said a lot of things that are weird, a weird style that he brings, weird policies. Let's start with the weird thing, because it is a thing.
Just plain weird.
What was weird was talking about Diet Mountain Dew. Who drinks Diet Mountain Dew?
You ever seen the guy laugh? That seems very weird to me, that an adult can go through 6.5 years of being in the public eye. If he has laughed, it's at someone, not with someone. That is weird behavior.
Weird and cultish.
These are weird people on the other side.
He kind of doubled down on his weird ideas.
I think weird is probably generous.
Simply weird. These guys are just plain weird.
Vance as weird?
You know, as the campaign said, weird.
It really is just plain weird.
JD Vance, plain weird.
No, I mean, I don't know how else you could read it.
Weird. It is kind of weird.
We're not afraid of weird people.
The other side, they're just weird. Why are you being so weird?
Vance has done something more extreme, more weird.
No matter what kind of weird stuff they keep saying.
Trump and Vance are just weird, in addition to being dangerous to democracy.
That's the weird part that's the most engaging.
Whom he addressed as my beautiful Christians, which was super weird.
Weird tech bro, JD Vance.
He's a weird guy.
JD Vance, uneasy and sort of weird.
Frankly, for lack of a better word, that he's weird.
Sarcastic remarks that aren't even funny, and he kind of shows that he can't really deliver a one-liner.
All right, my friends, J.R. Dukes at your service. Appreciate you joining me today. We are going to dive into the latest twist by these woke Democrats pertaining to Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. What's their latest twist? They're calling them weird. Wow, what an imaginative way of attacking your opponent, right? Weird. How about that? That is kind of weird in itself, pun intended. I want to take a minute and welcome all my free-minded friends. Appreciate having each and every one of you back. Tonight, we dive into the latest bizarre twist from the Democratic camp as they rally behind Kamala Harris for the 2024 presidential race. What's their latest strategy? Calling Donald Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, weird. Yes, you heard that correct. These same woke Democrats who have given us some of the strangest moments in political history are now trying to label others as weird. Let's go ahead and break this down. J.D. Vance, 2 or 3 years ago, made a comment, something to do with childless cat ladies. He was referring to social issues stemming from the breakdown of the family structure. Now, the woke left has twisted this into an absurd attack. And of course, the attack is that he somehow, some way disrespects women that do not have children. It's the typical tactic of taking words out of context to smear your opponent. Meanwhile, these same Democrats are actively working to erase the history of Kamala Harris and her own weird statements, her own weird comments she made on video. Remember, Kamala Harris, when she was a senator in the U.S. Senate, she was voted the most liberal senator in the entire Senate. Specifically, they called her a far-left Democrat, the most far-left Democrat. She was even to the left of Senator Bernie Sanders. She supports currently, right now and back then, free government health care for all illegals. She supports abolishing ICE, decriminalizing illegal immigration. She's for mass amnesty of all illegals. She wants to ban fracking. She wants to outlaw all private health insurance. So if you like your health insurance, ain't going to happen if Kamala Harris becomes president. She's for completely defunding the police. Oh, and let's not forget her desire to cap all rents, and she actively pushing for the Green New scam. Oh, hang on, I'm sorry, the Green New Deal. Now, my friends, all of this is what I call weird. In my mind, what is truly weird is Kamala Harris's active decision and participation in hiding President Joe Biden's cognitive decline. This deception perpetrated by Kamala Harris was nothing short than a fraud on the American people. And now the Democrats have coronated Harris as their presidential candidate without one single vote being cast for her to be their candidate. They simply pushed out Joe Biden, disenfranchising more than 14 million Americans who voted for Joe Biden to be their candidate for the Democrats in 2024. And of course, as I've reported on this program many times, this is nothing short than what I have called a bloodless coup. And folks, we have to talk about Camilla's infamous laugh. Oh my goodness, that laugh of hers.
Poor hubby. Poor hubby.
Of course, I could go on. It's a cackle that makes her appear out of touch and incapable of handling serious matters. And how about her suggestion that we should all go around and introduce ourselves and give everyone our pronouns?
Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And
folks, that is weird. That's what I call weird. But the weirdness does not stop there. The Biden-Harris administration promoted an intern by the name of Cooper. Now, Cooper looked like a cross between, let's just say, a transitioning drag queen and a character from a Tim Burton movie. And of course, they showcased all this on social media as if they were extremely proud of this.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
We did a joke. Hey, everyone. Vogue.
Usually I start off with a big coffee. Sorry, they're like really strict in here.
Hey, Jenny. I booked you a nail appointment, love.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
It's called Initiative. Hi, White House. This is Cooper. I don't think so. Oh, doesn't matter.
This is actually the entrance to the West Wing. This is so fun, and it's really prestigious.
Hey, POTUS.
Is Olivia Rodrigo still here?
No. We've come a long way in our fight against this virus. We've vaccinated 160 million Americans. Are you getting this all down?
Don't worry, Queen. It's all right here.
Cooper.
Sorry, Miss Jen.
And Jen, don't forget to have fun.
Spirit fingers, Mama.
We need to get shots in the arms of every single American.
I'm heading to a haircut.
Comment if you want me to make more of these.
Now, folks, again, weird. How much weirder can the Biden/Harris administration get? Oh my goodness. This Democratic weirdness also extends to their supporters. What you're looking at here is a Green Day concert where they held up a Trump mask just weeks after this assassination attempt on former President Trump, and they held it up like this is normal. Is this supposed to be Trump's severed head? This is absolutely insane and deeply disturbing. This is what I call weird. Things get more bizarre, more weird. We have a president and President Joe Biden who cannot even speak intelligently. He keeps mumble jumble his sentences all the time.
No former president, not me, not one should have been given any exception to this.
Unbelievable, right? We have a president who cannot even articulate words. And this is the same president who now wants to change the United States Supreme Court. He wants to change the Supreme Court because he does not like certain rulings made by the United States Supreme Court. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have spread falsehoods about President Donald Trump. They have lied to the American people, saying that the United States Supreme Court decision effectively makes Donald Trump a king, and that the United States Supreme Court has exempt Donald Trump from all types of possible prosecution. And this is nothing but complete lies. They also keep telling us that Donald Trump wants to be a dictator, that if he wins the presidency again, then democracy is over with for all of us. And this is another fabrication, another weirdness pertaining to the Democrats. It's a outright lie. Donald Trump did make one comment as a joke to one of the Fox reporters saying that he might be a dictator for just one day because there were certain things he wanted to get done. But clearly he was joking, and they have taken this joke and weaved it into a lie. The Democrats have done nothing but spin all of this into a narrative scaring us about tyranny. Let's be clear. I support equity under the law and personal freedom. But I draw the line at sexualized drag queens being pushed on our children. The current administration seeks to make us think that this type of behavior is normal.
You know it.
Indeed, I do. Stomp it on.
My friends, this is not just weird, it's very dangerous. And speaking of weird, check out this video clip of Kamala Harris.
She's strong with Kamala, you can't go wrong. She's smart, she's strong with Kamala, you can't go.
Well, that's got a nice ring to it, don't it? Crazy. Weird. So as the Democrats continue to smear Donald Trump and JD Vance by calling them weird, let's all remember who the real weird ones are. It's time to stand up for common sense and call out the absurdities of this woke left. Be sure to stay tuned as I continue to expose the truth and fight for the future of our great nation. I plan on making a second video on this exact topic. So if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button so you are informed when my next video comes out. Hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to share this video, especially with some of your woke family members and or friends. It's very important. I've been saying this for a while now. The election is right around the corner. We all must do our part and get out and vote for former President Donald Trump as the next president of the United States. My friends, you know, I appreciate it when all of you take time to stop by and see what I have to say. I don't take it for granted. I am very humbled by it and appreciative of it. I like to always say, keep that mind free, never give up. And until next time, I am J.R. Dukes.